anticipated. When it comes to the proposed redistricting bill, the city of Indianapolis will be split into 4 separate districts. Each district would stretch into heavily Republican counties. CBS 4's Gabriela Mirando takes a closer look at the boundaries of this proposed new map.
One example of how Indianapolis would be split can be seen right here at the State House. The new proposed lines would put it in one district, and this coffee shop right across the street would be a different one. The redrawn lines would try to flip the 2 Democratic House seats to further the Republican stronghold. Splitting Indianapolis into 4 would work to do just that.
You're talking about combining both the most rural areas and the most urban epicenters in one congressional district.
Elected officials opposing the mid-decade redistricting effort have been the target of several instances of swatting, including today. Fears of that kind of retaliation have trickled down to neighbors, including one man who'd only talk with us anonymously.
I've got, 3 kids at home. I don't want to put anybody at risk.
The proposed lines would split up his neighborhood into different districts along one street.
If I'm voting in the vote center by my house, there might be 3 other congressional districts that are in there, and my neighbors are all going to be voting for different people. It just doesn't add any cohesion to the way government is supposed to work for the people.
He and others are already confused about how their representation would change.
How do I know who I'm voting for? How do I know I'm going to get anything done? How does my person have any clue what goes on in my area?
Political scientist Dr. Laura Wilson fears for how the proposed map could deter people from the polls going forward.
Indiana typically has low voter turnout, but when we're talking about drawing the districts in a way that overwhelmingly favors one political party, it makes it harder for voters to really understand why they should participate.
Although many we talk to are against the maps, they agree that threatening violence is no way to show opposition.
We have one of the lowest voter turnouts in the country, in the state. If you want to make an impact, get people to the polls. That's how you make an impact. You don't call in a bomb threat.
Reporting downtown, Gabriela Mirando, CBS 4 News.